Pat Danger Podcast, episode number 12. I'm here with my IRL friend, Ram. What's up, Rami Ram?
Yo,
So let's talk about the blanket first. Let's talk
alright, I
about
got a
that
blanket.
blankie. What?
I always, when I'm at my computer or when I'm watching TV, I always just curl up under a blanket.
A blanket or that
Like
blanket?
this blanket specifically because it's small enough.
And you've
But
been
I'll get any blanket.
and
I don't. I'm kind of a slut with it.
you never noticed the design on it?
No, I never because I always have it inside out because this side's actually softer.
Yeah, that's
So I
how it
always
is a
have it
lot of the
inside.
time. Can we see the blanket?
Yeah. Wait.
Is that
Yes.
BoJack Horseman?
No, I wish. I wish I had some BoJack merch. Oh, it kind of looks like him.
Yeah, I was making a joke, but it actually kind of does look like him.
I mean, it's the same kind of horse.
And this might
Like,
sound a little
that's not.
racist. This might sound a tiny bit racist, but I feel like all horses look the same.
Uh,
I don't know if I should have said that.
yeah, that's a little fucked up.
I
I
just
mean, they started to get into like the race allegory stuff a little bit. Wait, how far have you watched in BoJack? Have you watched all of it?
yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, like you know how they started talking about how these like internalized horse issues at the end last season.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so they started getting into like the race allegory stuff with the horse stuff.
So Ram, I know you IRL.
Yeah,
How do we even meet? Do you remember?
yeah, it was math class junior year, 10:52 a.m.
How many seconds on the clock?
Maybe 12. I don't know.
Oh,
10:52, 12.
that's fine. Next
Wait,
time, maybe try to get a little more specific. Um, wait, how do we meet? Math class. I have a horrible memory. I don't know what kind of head injury I probably had at some point. I don't remember anything. How did? What about math class?
Uh, I think we were grouped together for something,
You
and somehow you just asked me to hang out. I was like, okay.
All right. If now let's hear the real story. We're in math class. Rom, I remember this. Rom was groveling. He crawled up to me and
Okay, fuck off.
he begged me for like 20 minutes to hang out with him. I repeatedly said no, and
I mean, never mind.
eventually he gave me a large sum of money, and I reluctantly agreed. Would you say that's accurate, Rom?
It was not a large sum. You were a very cheap whore. It was like $5 at most.
It was like 10, and in high school days, 10 is a lot. Like you could probably get a week's worth of lunch for $10.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how I met Rom. Rom, let's talk about you. This is kind of like a
Yeah.
creative person's podcast, so
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why I invited you on. No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
not sure. That's what I said too. I was like, I don't. I mean, I got so many projects going right now. I got
No, dude, I'm totally joking. Yeah, let's talk about some of the creative stuff. Yo, Long Boy, shout out Long Boy for the bits. Long Boy cheered before bits. That's my mod.
I'll
That's
show you got mod.
I got two mods.
Oh
So
fuck, he's a mod. Wait, Longboy, I'm gonna start stalking you right away.
Long Boy, ignore this man. Long Boy's a
You're a
mod.
mod. He
Dude,
has 3 followers.
no need to
All right,
stalk.
Longboy.
No need to
I know
stalk
everything
him.
about you.
He's sturdy. All right, let's talk about your creative endeavors, Rami Ram.
Yeah. I don't have any. I mean,
Yeah, you do. You're a creative guy.
uh, I have a picture that I drew of the dad from the Wild Thornberries sticking up the middle finger.
What? This is the most random sixth grade drawing. I feel like if this was like 2007, people would be wearing this on a graphic tee,
Yeah.
along with Bugs
Well, that's like
Bunny,
2000. That's like 2013 shit.
along with Bugs Bunny, like smoking hitting a bong or something. Can we see the painting in
Hang
question?
Uh, yeah, fuck it. I'll just take it off the wall.
Rip it off the wall. Make sure it's not attached to a. Make sure it's not attached to a supporting beam.
All right. Here it is.
Did you draw that on a whiteboard?
Yeah, I drew it on a whiteboard. My plan is to like draw something like
What's
every couple months and then have that up as a decoration.
It's pretty cool. First off, it looks good. Second off, what's the guy's name?
I think Nigel.
Yeah,
I have
Nigel Thornberry.
yeah,
And then they have the one little kid who goes, "Ah!"
yeah. The one little kid who's like,
Donnie, or
wow, wow, wow.
Donnie, I think his name is.
Yeah, I think Donnie.
Anyways, Ram, is this the first podcast you've ever been on?
Yeah. Wait, look what I can do with my bear. Wait, 1 second.
Yeah.
I can make its ass jiggle. Wait,
Oh, look at those. All right,
pretty good. Though.
Ram, let's keep this PG for now until they subscribe to my OnlyFans Twitch.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Then we could do that.
The bear on my shirt has an OnlyFans.
So this is your first time on a podcast,
Yeah, I think so.
and this is your
Yeah,
first,
I mean, yeah, it is.
as far as I know of.
Fucking mug. Okay.
And this is your first time on my Twitch, like in general. Like you probably didn't even know I
Uh,
streamed really until I just told you yesterday.
um, yeah. Yeah, I
Longboy,
didn't know.
Longboy actually designed this entire layout, by the way, like custom made it from scratch, which is super cool. Shout out
I
Longboy.
just saw that. It's good. It's nice. I like the little guitar. I like the grass under it.
Yeah, it's super professional. I have like, I can't switch to it now, but I have like BRB screens, dude. I have starting soon screens.
Oh yeah, I saw the starting soon. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
That was nice.
shout out Longboy, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Uh, so yeah, I know Ram in real life. You're probably the first person I've had on here so far that I know in
How many
person.
more fucking minutes of this do we have? No, wait, keep going. I didn't even say that loud. I forgot I wasn't on push to talk.
We have 54 minutes, 53 minutes.
All right.
Anyways, like I was saying, Ram, you're probably the first. You know what? Fuck that. Let's talk about your creative endeavors, Ram. Besides drawing that Nigel Thornberry.
Uh, my main thing is admiring other people and wishing I was as creative as them than like having actual creative endeavors of my own.
I know you were like mostly, and I know you were kind of joking with that, but I do get where you're coming from. Not the whole admiring thing, but the whole like you don't, I don't know, you don't make music, you don't like stream a lot, do you? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of like a in the creative world. I don't know, like a background supporting person.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm just a fan for the most part.
How long have you had Twitch for?
Motherfucker. I was on Twitch while it was still Justin TV.
Really?
Like the old website. I think it was like I don't know when the fuck that was. Like 2000. That might have been the early 2000s. I don't know. Bless you.
Thank you. So you've been on here forever. I've just started going on Twitch. I just started streaming on Twitch probably 3 months ago, and before that, I had actually never been on Twitch except for that one podcast I had. Remember before?
Yeah, I remember.
But even then, I didn't do anything like Twitch wise for that. You know, I literally just like got up to a microphone and talked.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah, you guys didn't seem to know much about Twitch
No,
that much. Like really new to it.
I had no idea how Twitch worked, and even here, it took me a while to like even figure out how to get it all set up. And then Longboy came out with the layout, which is super cool.
Did he just show up? Like, did he just show up to your stream randomly?
I want to say yeah. I think Longboy. I think when I first started streaming, I would post like I would do freestyles pretty much, and I think Longboy probably came in on one of my first couple of streams, and I think I think he hit me up, or maybe I hit him up. Somehow I figured out that he did like artwork, and I'm like, yo, I don't know how it exactly came about, but somehow I figured out he did artwork, and this might be the first Twitch layout he had done. I don't remember. He said Pat DM'd me for the art. Yeah, so I guess I must have DM'd Longboy. I think Longboy might have been in one of my streams. I don't really remember. Maybe Longboy remembers.
Well, I'm looking through every single one of Longboy's socials, and it says nothing about him doing graphic design.
Oh, the Creative Brew Discord. So that's how it happened. So I posted my music on Reddit one time, and some dude gave me like an award type thing, and then he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, there's this Discord for artists if you want to, and just creative people if you want to join." Dude, why don't I advertise this podcast in Creative Brew?
Probably should.
It's literally just like a group full of creative ass people. Wow.
Probably advertise it in the My Hero Academia fandom.
Oh God, we'll get to that. We'll get to the shit that we do in real life in a second. So basically, I posted my music on Reddit. Some dude sent me some awards, and then he's like, "Yo, here's a Discord invite or whatever to this place with a bunch of creative people." And I think I just let the invitation sit there for like a month or two, and then I figured out how to actually do it. And then I think Longboy has probably said something like, "Hey, I do art." And then I was like, "Yo, let me take you up on your offer," or something like that. Bing bang boom. We got a Twitch overlay now.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Maybe I should advertise that in there.
You should do it on the My Hero Academia one. We should go into like My Little Pony fandom.
Oh God, not the bronies, not the fucking bronies. All right, so although you don't like make music or anything like that, you're still super super into music. You know, Ram is actually credited with showing me My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't. I was the one that did that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I specifically remember because you had the songs. Yeah, Longboy said he was doing free commissions and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. Shout out Longboy, great person, great artist. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I do remember you showing me that because you had this little like tablet thing, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, you had this little tablet thing, and then I remember I was going through it, and I remember listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and I think we listened to the entire thing in just one sitting, and I was like, that was like probably the first album I remember at least where I just listened to it front to back, and I was like, holy fuck, like this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I think I remember you put me on to like Danny Brown. I think you played 30 for me.
The whole album,
then,
right?
No, I think just the last track.
Oh, the song.
And
Okay,
then,
yeah.
And now Danny Brown's like one of my favorite rappers. Or probably my favorite actually.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've shown each other a lot of music. To go off that, you showed me Neutral Milk Hotel. Also, Andrew Jackson Jihad.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more people. Even the people you showed me yesterday. What was their name?
Idols.
Yeah, they're really good.
Idols. Yeah, they're really good.
Also, I think Danny Brown streams on Twitch. Does he not?
Yeah, he does.
You
He's like a legit gamer too. Like he plays like Disco Elysium and like Persona 5 and shit like that. Like I feel like most rappers that come on Twitch only like play Madden or
2K.
like a lot. Yeah, 2K, like the popular stuff.
Yeah, that's cool that he's kind of playing these more underground, serious games.
Yeah.
So, what would you say your favorite genre of music is, Rami?
That's a hard question.
It is kind of hardcore. Hey, wait, I also have a question before we even do that. What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
Heavy metal. I didn't listen to anything but like video game soundtracks because I was much bigger in games than I am now. And then eventually I got into like like the worst. Well, not the worst. Like it's fine, but like Slipknot and Korn.
Yeah.
And, fucking like the one I really liked, and I still think they're pretty good. I don't listen to them anymore, but like Machine Head was another one that I listened to a lot, and they were kind of new metal adjacent too.
And what age were you when you were listening to these people?
Probably like 13 or 14, something like that.
That's pretty cool. There was no music like playing around your house when you were growing up?
There was Shabad, which is like a sick devotional music, like sick like the religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, yeah, it's like fucking awesome, dude.
No, it's like it's sick, and like I guess like Indian movies are playing in the background.
So what's the equivalent of like the sick music you're talking about? Is that like someone like gospel hymns almost?
It serves like the same purpose. Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's kind of like shit that you don't really want to listen to. It's just like it's not even really lyrics. It's just like a message that they want to get across to you, and they like half sing
Well,
it.
I think it's like reciting like actual verses from the Guru Granth Sahib,
Did
which
they
is like the Bible for six.
did they sing it?
Yeah, they sing it. They sing the verses. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure.
Did you ever get into it? Were you ever like, oh shit, verse 6 is coming up. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut the fuck up.
Well, no, I don't understand it, but like I like the music. It sounds good. I think it's like pretty good.
So that was kind of your first introduction into music.
That was my first live music I've ever heard too. It was like Shabbat at Temple at Guluwara.
Oh, you heard it live at a temple?
Yeah.
What did you think about live music, seeing it for the first time? Were you like mind blown?
No, I mean it was like going to church. Like it's like I was just bored at first, and then eventually, as I got older, I grew an appreciation for it. It's just like only recently I like look back and I was like, oh shit, that was probably the first time I heard live music ever.
So you listened to the religious music not by choice, obviously growing up. Then you just went kind of that's a deep contrast. You just went from that like right to Slipknot.
Yeah. Well, I went into video game soundtracks and shit, and I guess a lot of video games has like dumb heavy metal soundtracks, and then I went from that into like Slipknot, Skillet, if you know Skillet.
No, I don't.
They're like this Christian metal band. I didn't know until after the fact that they were a Christian metal band. But yeah, there was one song of theirs I really like.
Do you know the band Reliant K?
No, I've never heard that.
Maybe if you heard their most popular song, you'd recognize it. But it was the same kind of thing where I used to like them too when I was like 12 or 13 or some shit, and I thought they were really good. And then I found out they were also like a Christian rock band.
Yeah,
Uh,
then you start questioning your music taste.
yeah, I'm like, am I like a kids bop kid? No, but it ended up being really good.
Yeah.
So you went from religious music, then you skipped to heavy metal, and then what? When did rap come in? By the way,
Uh, Rap actually came in with Fantano. I started getting into Fantano, and then I started listening to. I think the first thing I listened to was like LP and Killer Mike.
oh my god, you used to love the. Not that you don't anymore, but yeah, I remember like you were big on those guys.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to him as much recently, but I still like him. But like they had their both of their like solo records coming out right before they did RTJ1, and I listened to those too.
Solo albums or solo songs,
Solo albums. They had two solo albums.
and who has the better album?
Uh, I don't know. They're both pretty good. I mean, they both have LP producing, so they both like they don't sound similar, but I don't know. I guess the LP album was what wowed me at first, just because it was pretty like dark. It was like kind of brooding. I was like, I didn't know hip hop could sound like this.
That's pretty cool. And when you say you watched Fantano, do you think his score? I know he gives scores, and I know it's kind of like loose. If I understand correctly, it's kind of loosely based on a rating system almost. Do you
Yeah.
think his ratings are accurate?
He gave the LP album a 6, and he gave the Killer Mike album an 8, and I like the LP album better. So no, no. I mean, like I can't say they're inaccurate because it's what he thinks it is, but I don't like. Well, I went through a phase where I like religiously worshipped his like scores, whether I did it consciously or not. But like for a while, I haven't really taken it to heart.
And when you were first watching him, I know you're into like a bunch of different genres, and he does like a bunch of genres, right? He doesn't just do rap.
Yeah, he's what watching his stuff was what broke me out of heavy metal. Just listening to heavy metal.
Really? Is it because of like his analysis or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, like this can actually be like deep or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I guess I was just maybe I was getting bored of metal. I don't really remember exactly.
And were you just hungry for music? Like, were you just listening to whatever album he was rating?
Yeah, like whatever was popular, I would just try it. Like I even tried Swans back then, but I don't really listen to Swans that much anymore.
I don't know
But
who Swans are. So you didn't
they're like,
you
I don't
didn't
know how to explain.
you didn't start listening to rap until what age?
Maybe like around junior or senior year.
Yeah, dude,
So
you're kind of like me. I didn't start listening to rap either until like maybe sophomore year, which is still pretty late in the game.
yeah, I mean, I feel like around that time, like hip hop started getting like more of its artistic cred in the mainstream. Like people started like taking it more seriously as an art form, other than this like weird attitude towards hip hop, where it's like a lesser form of music. It's just like like bitches and money. Like that's what people like stereotypically what people thought.
Yeah, I remember people in like middle school or whatever, or junior high, they'd be like, "Rap is crap. Rap is crap,"
Yeah,
and like no one listened to it that much. Um,
yeah.
fuck, I had something I was gonna say. Hold up. Oh, I remember. So I saw something recently online where it's Young Thug. Did you see this thing? It's Young Thug's old Reddit account.
No, I don't know. That was the thing.
So some dude found this Reddit account and like Thug confirmed it was him. This thing's like 9 years old or 11 years old before Young Thug blew up, and he was like, "Yo, my name is Young Thug. I'm an up and coming rapper. I'm about to sign a deal with these people. Like AMA, like if you have any questions, whatever." And this is way before he even blew up, so no one knew who he was. So some random dude commented, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I know you're a rapper or whatever, but it sounds like all your lyrics are just about bitches and money, pretty much like women and money." And then Young Thug was literally like, "Yeah, it is," and he's like, "That's because that's what sells. That's the reason I do that." He was like super, like honest about it. He was like, the reason I put that in my music is because that's what sells. I know how to sell a record, which is why I include that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of what happened too is like that's just like the mainstream stuff, right? Like it gets
Hmm.
boiled down to that. It's easier to sell, so it's easier to have like simpler themes in your music. But like people like Danny Brown, like Kendrick, like all those people started breaking through and becoming more popular. And it's like, oh, like underground hip hop was having a moment. I think probably around that time that we both got into hip hop, whereas like more intelligent like rap was making it to the mainstream.
Who do you think? I guess who would you say is? I agree with what you're saying. By the way, even now, a lot of the mainstream shit is just kind of like
I mean,
money,
it's just
money,
yeah,
bitches,
but
party, whatever. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and that is like attributed to mainstream shit, and I think it'll always be like that. Who would you
yeah,
say
I
that's?
mean, it's the same with like every genre. Like every genre, the mainstream like equivalent of it is a lot simpler. Like Green Day is a lot simpler than like your average like punk band. It's the same thing, basically.
I totally agree. Just like Slipknot's probably a lot more simpler than other, metal bands, other heavy metal
Yeah.
bands.
Well, musically, lyrically, they're all pretty. I mean, lyrically, like I
I'm
don't pay attention to metal lyrics that much, but I
sure.
mean, it depends. Some bands have good lyrics, but
I was gonna say, who do you think is kind of like some of the pioneers of like straying away from money, bitches, whatever, in rap?
pioneers. I mean, I would say someone pioneered talking about money and bitches. Like, I think rap started out as like a mostly political art form, right? I mean, I don't know the history enough to talk about it, but like, I'm not a massive hip hop head, but
Neither am I. But I meant like, no, you're right. But I meant around the time when we were listening to music, I guess I should say.
oh, uh, yeah, I don't know. It's still weird because it's like there's probably just a constant undercurrent of people that weren't talking about it. I guess like people that started breaking through, like the first ones.
Yeah, well, there's people who also brought it to the mainstream too. Like you mentioned Kendrick before. I would say that he was definitely had a big part of bringing that kind of more artistic storytelling, modern rap to the mainstream.
He's well, I mean, he was like the first one to get a Pulitzer, right? Like he's kind of the guy who like shoved in everyone's faces, like, yeah, hip hop's a legitimate art form.
Right.
Like, so I guess it would be him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I would say him. Um, Also, I would even kind of say like Danny Brown, like around that time we
Yeah,
were listening to it because his was like he's rapping about like some super dark shit and like drug addiction
but
and
he like, yeah, but he like sneaks it in there too. Like at first time you listen to Danny Brown, you think it's like some goofy shit, like he's just having fun, and then he makes there's like one bar that's like really fucking dark, and it makes you like think for a second, like, oh shit, like yeah, he's a drug addict. Like it's not that fun.
no, I agree, and he does definitely slip it in there, and like even in one song, he'll have like a bar about something like I fucked this bitch in her blowhole like a dolphin, and then
And
it'll
pussy smelling like Cool Ranch Doritos.
yeah, or there's like I wouldn't fuck her with my worst enemy's penis, bitch smell like a penguin, some shit like that, and then he'll literally go from that to like I was homeless and addicted to drugs and some crazy shit.
Yeah, well, he does it like side A, side B usually. It's like side A's or like the first half of his albums like more goofy, and the second half he did it with his first two albums at least, not first two, but with Triple X and what was it, Old. He did it in both those records,
Yeah, I do
where
remember
half was
that,
serious and half wasn't.
and I'm pretty sure Old literally had a side A and side B, right?
Yeah, he literally like he made it like he did that anyways on Triple X, but he made it like more obvious on Old.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I'm doing this." So I would say Danny Brown, Kendrick Lamar. Um,
I guess Schoolboy's in there, like all the TDE guys.
I think I think TDE is as like a whole kind of underrated. What do you think about TDE?
I mean, yeah, but that's like for that's like for people our age specifically, because that's when all those guys were coming up. Like those are all they were like popular when we were growing up, but
Well, that's
I
true.
guess like Kendrick's the only one that's like lasted. I mean, Schoolboy Q is still well known, but like nobody knows Absol anymore, really.
Yeah, I would say no one really listens to Absol anymore. I don't remember who else is on TDE. I think SZA.
Sis is on TD, but
She's
is she still
still
on CD?
yeah, I think she is. She's still really popular. Not that I listen to her really, but she's really popular.
Yeah, I like her. I would listen to her more if she released more stuff. But yeah,
I feel like everybody
Control's a
on
good album.
it is a great album. I feel like everyone on TDE drops like once every 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good sign though.
Yeah.
Like their record label's probably not rushing them or anything.
Yeah, which is cool. I guess let's rank rap groups. First let's name some. We got Dreamville, right?
Dreamville.
J. Cole, Boss, Earth Gang, JID, Jid, whatever his name is, and others. We got TDE. We got Cash Money, which is what? Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj?
I guess I'm not like I said, I'm not a massive hip hop head, so I don't know as much about this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I know Dreamville, I know TDE, the Cash Money's. Like I didn't know that was a collective.
Do you like J. Cole?
J Cole, not really. I'm not super into his stuff.
It's surprising. For some reason, I thought you would like him. Longboy said, I feel like those bitch and money rap is a music equivalent of artists doing furry art. It's very profitable, but there's no meaning to it.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
also like ultimately it's like harmless, I guess. Like furry art, like somebody's gotta. That's making somebody's day out there.
There's somebody who posts furry art in my Discord. I'll send you my Discord after round. I have a
Oh yeah, I
Discord.
need to see that.
I have a Discord subsection where it's share your art. Some dude just posts furry porn in it.
Is it actual porn or is it just furry shit? Is it
Uh,
just like normal furry
no,
shit?
it's like titties and shit. Like,
I took a Fursona quiz. I took like three, and I got Wombat, and I'm very happy with that.
wait. You took a what?
Fursona quiz. You know what Fursona is?
No, what the? What the fuck is a fursona?
So a Fursona is like the animal that is your furry.
Are you a furry, Rom? Let's cover this first.
No, but
Are you lying to me?
I'm not furry, but I'm kind of furry positive. Like I don't really have that negative of attitude towards furries.
I don't have it. I don't give a fuck about furries. As in, like they can do
Yeah.
whatever they want. Are you thinking?
Well,
Are you thinking about becoming a furry?
no, I was just curious what my Fursona was. I need to find out.
Guitar has that. All right, you got someone in the chat leaving.
I mean, he's got the Kappa cat though. Like that's a good furry. That's a
You're,
good persona to have.
that's my
Cats
second.
are agile.
That's my second mod. He said I've heard enough. So
Guitar.
I'll tell you exactly why Guitar is getting a little agitated. It's because Guitar is actually a furry. So he doesn't want anybody to speak ill against his community. He's the moderator. He's our resident furry. If we have any questions, we usually just take it to Guitara. Guitara, shout out you, shout out furries. All
I
right,
feel
so
like Guitar is a scaly. I feel like he's an iguana. You know what scaly is? It's just a furry but with scales.
all right, Guitara wants to fight me. No, I don't want to catch that fate. Anyways, tell us what your animal is, Guitara. And Rom, let's talk about you. First off, Fursona. Is this like the 23andMe of the furry world? Is this your Ancestry.com furry test?
Yeah. Well, it was a BuzzFeed quiz. It was just my persona.
And what'd you get?
I got wombat. I'm happy with it.
What the motherfuck is a wombat?
It's like a little like bear looking marsupial thing from Australia. I took
I'm
two
gonna
tests.
pull
First
up.
one I got was a horse. But I wasn't happy with that. I don't feel like a horse embodies me. But wombat, I feel like I'm a wombat.
Oh.
Yeah, the cute as shit.
Should I check my Fursona? A
Yeah, check your
documentary.
No, look up persona quiz. Wait, personas is a
It's a
what is that?
documentary.
Oh, it's a document. I thought it was like a
Oh, here's a BuzzFeed
my
one.
voice correct. That's great. Yeah, I didn't like the one that that first one gave me. It gave me a horse. I don't feel like a horse.
Favorite Zootopia character? I've never seen Zootopia. This guy looks
Have you-
cool. Oh,
Yeah.
she's kind of hot. Maybe I am.
No, 'cause that
Maybe
was-
I am a furry.
Because that was a hot one.
How would your friends describe you? Just shady. That's it.
Yeah, that's good.
Favorite social media platform? I literally go on none of these. YouTube. I don't go on any of those. Pick a regular fursona.
Yeah, this one's kind of cheating. I hate when BuzzFeed quiz do this. Where
Yeah,
it's like
is
pick,
it just
pick your answer for you.
yeah,
Or
right?
it's-
Netflix show. Orange is the New Black is good. This is actually really good. Queer Eye. I just started watching that. Oh, BoJack. No, End of the Fucking World. That's my favorite show ever.
Oh, I know fucking world's good.
Great show. Pick a name for your fursona. Llama Del Rey, Virginia Woolf, Princess, Chad, Nugget, Drusilla, the Goddess of Hell. Okay. Pick a place to visit. Italy. What's your typical Friday night? Isn't today Friday? No. Watching Netflix, sleeping, partying. Watching Netflix, sure. Favorite food? Pizza. Finally, choose some dessert. I like s'mores. I'm an armadillo.
Oh shit, that's a good one. Fuck, why did I get an armadillo?
Do you think our furry personas would bang in the real animal kingdom?
In the real animal, a wombat and the armadillo. I don't know how the wombat would get in there. How does that work? It would have to like slide.
Whoa. Who said you're getting in me, first off?
I'm just saying.
Slow your roll there, partner.
I mean, just look at the armadillo. It's already on the defensive. You're playing for defense. You're playing catch.
He said, y'all on different timing today. Oh, God. Pat is converting into a furry. This dude a furry on the low. Pat turned to the dark side. I'm at the first side. He was hovering over that reading one, and I was like, Guitar, I read, motherfucker. I'm reading I'm reading a Gandhi biography right now. I know how to read, everybody, all right? I know how to read. Let's stop. Let's just stop. Anyways, Rom, so you took your fursona. Do you think you could ever be a furry?
Could I ever be a furry? No. Well, because I think like furries are like a fandom, and I think most fandoms are annoying as fuck.
So not to be ignorant, but what exactly entails being a furry?
Um, I don't know. I think you just like dressing up in the suit. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm not a furry expert. I'm just furry curious.
It's okay that you're not an expert because we actually have a furry expert in the chat. Let me add him real quick so everybody can see him. There we go. He said, "Shut the fuck up."
Katara, what's a furry? How do you identify yourself?
Let's,
When did you realize? Were you like looking at your cat's butt and you're like,
all right, let's find out what a furry actually is.
Katara's a mod, don't ban me.
Hey, Katara, ban him. The furry fandom is a subculture interested in anthropomorphic animal characters with human personalities and characteristics. Examples of attribute and intelligent, walking on two legs, wearing. All right, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I think you're into the aesthetic of like anthropomorphic like cutesy animals like from like 90s cartoons and shit.
So, Ram, when did you notice you were a furry?
I guess today.
You can't see yourself ever doing some shit like that?
Walking around, not being like part of like a furry community. I could do it like once for a laugh, but like
uh, something said. Longboy said the only thing I admire about furries is the proto gen mask. I'm not
I'm
sure.
looking at it.
I'm not sure what that is. He said it's so fucking cool.
Oh
So
shit, that is cool.
so this all started because we were talking about music. He said, "I feel like those bitch and money rap is music equivalent of artists doing furry art." So, do you feel like the artists like that, Rom, are just sellouts? Like he's talking about the
I
money bitches.
I think I think that's a legitimate reason to. I mean, maybe a little. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Uh,
Because
I think it's legitimate. I mean, I think if you're making music that's just supposed to be fun and you genuinely think it's fun, um, like Playboy Cardi, like that's perfectly fine. Like his music's just fun to like listen to. It doesn't have much meaning lyrically, but it's good to put on.
yeah, I agree that if you enjoy making a certain kind of music, why not? Not everything has to be super deep and lyrical and be like a whole storytelling masterpiece. If you do want to rap about money and bitches, just do it. That's fine. Um, he said, "Furry art where the money at is something Pat would say." That's not something I would say. But then there's
I think
also
it's true though.
then there's
I
also
think furry artists get paid a lot. Sorry, go ahead.
that's okay. I was gonna say then there's also artists, music artists who are like kind of aware of the fact that they're sellouts. Like I told you, the Young Thug example. Um,
Yeah.
he even said he's like, "Yo, I'm rapping about music and money and bitches because that is what sells."
I mean,
So
yeah, but like Young Thug's still like sonically like the shit he does with his voice is like still interesting. I'm
well,
not like I don't listen to Young Thug all the time, but like
well, I think
still legitimate.
what a lot some people do too. Um, I think John Mayer has like said that he did this is they kind of sell out in the beginning just so they could sell records and get their name out, and then they have like the funding and money and shit to do the kind of music they actually want to do, and they'll have like the fan base and shit too. Somebody was telling me that John Mayer was talking about his own music and he's like, "Yeah, it fucking sucks, but I'm doing it so I could like do whatever." And he tours with the Grateful Dead apparently, and they love him. And he's like actually just a really really good guitarist. Even people who are great guitarists recognize him as being amazing. And he said something like, "Yeah, I don't even like the fucking music either. I'm doing it so I can jam out 24/7." You know.
A lot of I feel like a lot of pop stars go through that. Like you ever like the Beyonce thing, where she like was just making like random shit for like a couple years and then like came out with like the self-titled and Lemonade. I was like suddenly she like making super legitimate art.
Yeah, there's that, and there's even people like Harry Styles, right?
Yeah,
Dude from One Direction who was just putting out like typical boy band, like whatever the fuck One Direction was putting out, typical boy band, bullshit almost. And then he went super artistic, and I think his new songs are really, really great, and I think he's really good, and he's like actually getting super artistic and shit.
Like I feel like not every pop star, but a lot of pop stars go through that phase where they're like, you could tell they're at the point now where their name is enough that like their record label will probably be okay with them doing whatever they want, or they have enough like money and power now to do that, and so they just release whatever they want because they have the brand recognition now.
Right, and I think that's cool. Um, I think that's kind of respectable to not sell out. Well, I guess sell out in a sense. He said a style of Harry. Thank you, but no thank you. There's nothing wrong with Harry Styles guitar. Um, but yeah, I agree. There's people who kind of sell out and then they get more artistic with it, which is cool. I think they'd probably have a lot more trouble if they just started off, artistic from the jump.
I feel like Harry's persona would be like a Siberian tiger.
Don't you ever fucking talk about Harry Styles like that.
I'm
All
just
right,
saying, Siberian tigers
all
are dope.
right. You can get the hell off my podcast right now.
No, wait, is it time? Oh, thank God.
No, we got 19 minutes.
God damn it. Okay.
Longboy redeemed freestyle on a beat of your choice. Make furry rap.
Make furry rap. Oh shit.
Can I?
Get in,
Can
like
I?
dress up as a what the fuck was your thing? Armadillo and like rap, rap
Long
armadillo bars.
Long boy, I will do it. Can I do it tomorrow, please? Tomorrow I'm doing a normal stream. I'm not doing a podcast. I'll do a furry rap for 10 minutes tomorrow. I forgot what I was gonna say. So who
You
are you?
love furry art.
Yo, enough with these Pat Danger furry memes, everybody. All right, let's get that straight. Anyways, who are you listening to right now, Rom?
Recently, I've been listening to. I've been kind of deep diving into screamo a little bit
Oh, that's cool.
because I saw a random TikTok where like this kid recommended a bunch of screamo bands, and I only knew about two before, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna deep dive into this.
Why don't you follow me on TikTok?
I do.
My new one?
Is it Pat Danger official?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow you.
Oh, I probably just don't follow you back. Do you
I mean,
post?
I don't have my name on there.
Oh, what's your name?
It's Ballad Boy 451.
Ballad Boy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was just go randomly coming up with something.
Let me find you. When did you follow me?
A little bit ago, when I told you like before I found your TikTok through Spotify.
Whatever. Send me it later. Oh,
Yeah,
I just saw you. Ballad Boy 451.
I have the same profile pic I have on here.
Is this someone just taking a shit?
Yeah, someone. It's Prince Robot. I think it's Prince Robot. I don't know if he's Duke Robot or whatever, taking shit and reading a romance novel.
Yeah, you can confirm that, Long Boy. I'll do it tomorrow for 10 minutes. Um, yeah. So you've been getting into screamo recently?
Yeah, I've been getting a screamo.
You found it on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok's actually like I've been finding a lot of music through like random YouTube videos and TikTok. Like it's been pretty good. There's some good recommendations on there. A lot of people listen to the same shit like over and over again, but there's like a few really good recommendations every once in a while.
Guitar said TikTok. First off, he said I saw Pat doing the Renegade the other day. No lie. TikTok be popping respectfully. Pat specifically. Thank you, Guitar. I do. I like TikTok. I think it's a good way to promote music. I think it's a good app in general. It's a good way to find shit. I like how what you were saying before about how some people just kind of listen to the same shit over and over. I think so. I'm kind of like that with like Netflix shows. Like I have like a solid 5 shows that I kind of just rewatch, but then like I'll still add new ones in all the time. And like my 5 is kind of Arrested Development, Community, BoJack, Sopranos, and Sopranos isn't on Netflix, but and like one other one. But then I'll just always be adding new shit in. I would say I'm kind of like that with music too.
Yeah, I always have like artists I go back to a lot.
Yeah, I have artists I go back to. Are you a playlist kind of guy?
I've been making playlists more, but before, like,
You know, it's
my playlist would just be like tracks I would dump stuff off of the albums I'm listening to,
you know
so
it's
I could just put it on shuffle.
you know it's crazy.
But
You've never made me a playlist.
oh, I'll make you a playlist. I'll
Oh,
make you a playlist, baby. I'll
yo,
make you
you.
a furry playlist. I'll make you a non-vanilla themed playlist.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to hop in on the furry playlist when I get the when we get this playlist down, I'll send it out to everyone so we could all bump some furry, um, some furry songs together.
Oh, there's already this one song called Cat Boys that I could put on there. I already know.
Bro, what the flip? So let's talk about your playlist. You make playlists. How do you make your playlists? Is it strategic, like even in the order, or you just find songs you like and throw them on?
So I have these massive like 12-hour shuffles I make where I'm dumping tracks off of the random albums I'm listening to and singles that come out. I'm just dumping that in there. And then I have some playlists where I try to like organize a little bit more, like it's an album or something, like it's a mixtape.
Do you go based on moods?
Sometimes there's like the last playlist I made was Summer Drive featuring sad white people. That's a bunch of like sad white boy songs.
Do you have a bunch of cool, funny names for your playlists?
Yeah, I have one called I Probably Need Therapy. That's just a bunch of like dark shit.
First off, you definitely need therapy. Two, can you send me that playlist
Yeah, sure.
like
I'll
right
send
now?
them all to you.
No,
Uh,
I want this therapy one first. Send it right now.
I don't think
Now,
you got like that much of the music on it.
now you don't know me. What kind of music is it?
Uh, it's kind of you'll probably will. Actually, there's idols on here too. So
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like sad music. Is it
no, I Probably Need Therapy is just like
angry?
there's some sad music and then there's some like it's like angry and sad music.
Send me a sad boy playlist, but not like a generic white boy sad boy playlist. If you can, like, I don't know.
The generic white boy playlist is the only sad boy playlist I have, but it's not that generic. It's like pretty generic, but not super generic. The
Whatever.
most generic it gets is like there's Neutral Milk Hotel on there,
Oh,
and
that's fine.
There's Phoebe Bridgers on there.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I know Phoebe Bridges, and I love Neutral Milk Hotel. You put me onto them.
Yeah.
Guitar said, "I still see your shadows in my room." All right, Rob, we got 12 minutes. Anything? Is there anything you've been dying to say on here?
I don't know. Free Britney.
What's going on with Brittany?
She's like I don't know how to describe it. She's got this conservatorship thing going back on where she basically has no control over her own life because they think she's still mentally ill, but she's somehow still like mentally well enough to work for people. And then like all her lawyers and shit get paid like $30,000, and she has no control over any of that.
He said, "Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point that Pat is a furry."
Yeah, I'm not like the best person to describe the conservatorship.
That's all right. I don't really give a fuck about Brittany. I just care about you.
Oh, free me.
Yeah, free Rami Ram. So that's what you've been
Oh.
listening. Have you ever thought about making music?
Sometimes, but like I don't know. I always like talk myself out of it. I feel
Why
like I wouldn't be that good.
why do you say that?
I don't think I think it would be like cheesy or some shit. Like I feel like I don't have that like creative of a mind. I just like music.
I get what you're saying. I'd be interested in hearing some music from you. I think it'd be cool. And plus you have a super diverse music taste. You
Yeah, I
go
guess.
you go from pop to hip hop to heavy metal to your religious songs that I know you're a very big fan of.
I'm kind of into. I put them on sometimes when I'm feeling nostalgic, but that's it.
As long as the playlist you sent me isn't straight up all religious songs were fine.
I can send you an album. I know one album with that stuff, and they recite verses in English sometimes, so it's good.
We can do that. So my sources tell me that you recently got a record player. Are my
Yeah, it starts
sources
with me.
are my sources correct?
Yeah, I'm probably fucking around with my mic too much. Yeah.
He said, "Let me find out there's some furries in this chat because this mod sword is gonna get to swinging."
Oh shit! I better get out of the chat. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Guitar,
picked a bad day to wear this bear shirt.
guitar, you did. Guitar and Longboy, I trust you. Anybody you guys want to just ban, even if you have no reason that you ban them for, you just don't like their stupid username or something, just go ahead and ban them. Just go ahead and ban whoever the fuck you guys want. Um, so the record player, it's like we already talked about this last night, but the fans want to know, it's an old school kind of one or it's a newer school Bluetooth one.
It's a Bluetooth one. It's the LP60 Audio Technica. So it's like it's like one of the cheapest ones you can get. That's like pretty solid.
Do you have it in your room right now?
Yeah, I have it to like where I'm looking over there.
Can we see you drop it on your head real quick?
Drop it on my head? No, no, we can't.
Can we see it?
Uh, sure. This
Gu-
webcam.
Guitarist, stop trying to ban me. You can't. You can't do that.
Can you ban yourself? Can a mod ban themselves? Wait, let me just.
He said mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Oh, wait, there's a penis on there. Wait, 1 second.
Damn, bro. That's the view girls have when they're sucking on my man.
Can you see it? It's all the way over there. This is as far as this like shitty little webcam goes.
Point to it. Oh yeah, I see it.
With the red poster.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Let's go back to the beard cam. The fans want the beard cam.
Oh, that's not a beer can.
No, beard cam.
Oh, beer can. Beer can. There you go. I mean, this is like the cam I wanted to start out with at first.
No, show them the cam you wanted to start out with. That is not the cam you wanted to start out with.
Oh yeah.
He wanted it to
This-
be like this, and I told him he looks like one of the guys who jerks off on Omegle. He looks like
I
somebody.
think that this is what the people want to see. This is like my best qualities right here.
If that's
I
what
have
you
a sexy fucking midriff.
listen, we have 7 minutes left. If that's how you want to leave it for the last 7 minutes, you do that. He said hit us with the wave too.
Is that a wave?
I have no idea, and it's perfection. No, probably talking about your hair. I don't know.
I'll hit us with the. Yeah, I have kind of wavy hair, a little bit. I have
Oh, he said the
very-
hand wave.
Oh, the wave. I don't know what's going on. I'm just putting my headphones back on.
All right, so you just got. He said dem jiggles, dems jiggle. All right, dude, it literally looks like you're jerking off. Put the camera back up.
Okay.
You said FBI, open up. All right, so you just got this record player, which is cool.
Yeah.
You've been going to record stores and collecting some, some stuff.
Yeah, I went to a couple of record stores in Vermont. It's pretty cool.
Without me.
Preferably.
By the way, guys, for the people watching this, if you ever want to know why I'm so fucked up, look at the sick fucks that I hang out with. Look who I'm hanging out with, guys.
I don't really.
That should
yeah,
tell
why
you.
are you.
That should tell you everything you need to know about me. Look who the hell I'm hanging out with. All right. So you go to record. He said, hit you with that ASMR. Hit him with that ASMR. Let's see your best ASMR impression.
Wait. This is what I was doing before, and I think it was really a vibe.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry.
You can't scream in ASMR. You probably just blew someone's eardrum out. They turned up their volume to 300. Sounds like you're dying in a fire.
Oh, I might have mold poisoning. Did I tell you that?
No,
In my
and,
lungs.
and that shit better not be contagious.
It's not, but like I've had a perpetual cough for a couple of years, and we just found out I have like weird blood levels that might mean I have a mold thing going on because we have black mold in my bathroom. So I might die in like 2 years.
What the fuck? Is this the best way to tell me on camera?
No, the last part was a lie, but I might have like a perpetual cough because I've been exposed to too much mold. And I think that's a very interesting thing about me, as my best creative feat yet. I got mold in my lungs.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
I'm like half mold. If I have kids, they'll be like 0.2% mold now.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Let's get all right. Fuck all this. Let's get back to the records. Mold man. We'll talk about this off camera.
Yeah, furry mold. That's my persona. It's a batch of mold.
Yeah.
My persona is slime mold.
This man said a furry mole. Oh boy, he's on your ass. You said this is the best pod yet. You just like it because of all this furry talk, Katara. Stop playing.
We should start furry pod. Like right after this, we just talk about furry shit, like furry news.
I have a troll account on my Twitch, and I just pretend to be a furry.
Oh really? That's nice.
Yeah, but then like I don't know, people were getting really weird about it, and really like
Were they sending you requests for furry porn?
no, it was like the opposite. Like they were super anti-furry.
Oh yeah, you got a taste of it. You got a taste of how bad it is to be a furry out here. The
Mhm.
discrimination they face as a people.
I had furry in the title of my thing too.
I don't have any political causes except for Britney Spears and furries. Defend the furries, free Britney. That's all. That's where my politics end, begin and end.
Anyways, all right, back to we got 3 minutes. Back to the record player. So you've been going to record stores and buying these vinyls or whatever.
Yeah, I've been buying records.
How's the sound quality?
I have a shitty. I need to buy amps and shit because I'm just playing straight from the record player. And record players themselves are pretty weak, I think. So, like, the sound quality is like I notice it's slightly better than like these things, these headphones, but not insanely better.
What's in your background? All right, we got 2 minutes. Let's do a room tour.
Room tour.
And
Okay.
hide any bodies that might be around. I'm not
It's
gonna get
really
caught up in
hard.
an FBI sting.
It's really hard to do this with the webcam, but that's my bed, and that's
What's
my
that?
second
What's that
bed.
poster? What's that poster?
That's Brockhampton.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm
What's
not. I don't listen to him as much anymore, but I had liked him a lot for a minute, and I still like him. I'm not ashamed of my Brockhampton fandom. Um, those are a bunch of video games that I barely play anymore. Half of them are GameCube, some of them are Wii, and then
do you
some
have a
of them are
GameCube?
no. But I have a wait. I have this thing right here, a Wii, and that plays GameCube games just fine. My
Ugh.
GameCube's broken. What is there something wrong with playing GameCube games on the Wii?
No, no. I love the GameCube. Want to have a GameCube night soon. All right. So what else you
Yeah,
got?
my record player station right there. It's my trash can. It's my little way thing. It's my cup. It's me.
You got
It's,
two
oh,
monitors?
yeah, I got two monitors. I don't know if there's sensitive information on here, but it's 4 people, so I don't care. Uh, yeah, I got two monitors. That's my. Oh, Nigel Thornberry's gone. This is my. This is my little bookcase. There's bowls down there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I should have told you this about my followers, Ron, but they're fucking savages, bro. You're probably getting swatted right now. You're getting
Oh,
doxxed right now.
dope. Nothing a little more than the Boys and Blues. Uh,
All right, yeah, we got 30 seconds left. Hit us with that quick freestyle.
I'm a furry. I like. I don't know. I can't freestyle, man. I'll just give you more booty jiggles. Wait.
No, freestyle or we're not ending it. Give me 4 bars or we're not ending it.
All right. No cap on a stack. My titties flap like your bitch's flaps. Oh wait, no, that's flap with flap. Flap. I got a fan, but I'm not a fan of your fans. God damn. There's my beard. Right here. It's a bear. He's got nothing to wear. And I like it like that. Because I'm a furry. Okay, yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, all of the integrity of the podcast has been lost from this episode. So
Upgrade.
this will
This was the upgrade.
this will this will probably be the last ever podcast episode.
This is the episode where people are gonna like point to. It's like I don't know. It's like Breaking Bad when he like finally starts meth dealing. It's like that's the episode where it started getting good. That's the episode where it's like it really starts taking off. Like the rest of it's kind of slow, but
You know what? We'll do a little experiment, guys. For at least for the next couple weeks. He said this is the Longboy said this is the second season. For the next
Yeah.
couple weeks, every time, if Rom's cool with it, every time that I don't have a guest on here planned, Rom will come on.
yeah,
You cool with that?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm okay. I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm not doing that.
You said
Yeah,
what?
I'm fine with being your like backup bitch. I'm cool with that.
All right, just know that I will never love you.
Okay, fuck you.
All right. Any closing arguments you want to say?
Free Britney.
You and fucking Brittany, bro.
Free TK. I don't know if TK's still in prison or not.
I'm pretty sure TK murdered somebody.
Free Kashmir. I don't know. That's
Who the
it.
fuck
I'm
is
done.
Kashmir?
It's an Indian thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all right. Anyways, guys. Guitar said he's about to take this shirt from off your back, by the way. He said, what size is that shirt? It looks like my size. Run it.
Good shirt. It's a nice shirt.
All right, guys. You seem to like Rom for whatever reason. Maybe we'll have him back on tomorrow. You busy tomorrow?
But this is why they like it. Yeah. I'm not busy. I don't know why I said yeah. Wait, what time? I don't know if I'm busy. I don't know why I said yeah.
All right. Well,
Tomorrow I'm not busy around this time. I won't be busy. I'll be free.
all right.
I can come on.
Shut up already.
I can't. I'm good.
Anyways, we'll talk about
Yeah, I
this.
can come on tomorrow.
We'll talk about this off the fucking podcast. All right. Longboy said I might be free tomorrow. Oh, Longboy, if you're free tomorrow, come on as a guest, please.
Find out your persona. Guitara and Longboy. Find out your personas. We'll
Yeah.
have a furry party.
Find out your personas before tomorrow, everybody. That's tonight's homework. Tomorrow we'll be having a furry party. Maybe we'll do a watch-a-thon with me and you, Rom. I got to figure out how to set that up layout-wise.
What are
Guitar.
some furry like classics, like furry TV shows? Whatever. Keep going. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know. Furry classics.
Like what TV show were furries watching as kids that like led to their awakening? Like, oh, I'm into this. I want to be that. Or this is my safe place because I think that's part of it. It's just it makes them comfortable. Right into their childhood.
Let's think. I don't know. What was like a heavily animal-centered show?
Like Dragon Tales, maybe?
Yeah, but there are a lot of humans, and also I'm pretty sure furries are like cats
That'd be
and
Scalies.
dogs
Yeah.
and shit. You know?
Yeah, I guess I'm talking more about Scalies.
Oh, what the fuck is a scaly?
Oh, we went over this. It's just a furry with scales. I was calling Guitar a scaly. I said he's an iguana.
No. All right, guys, do your homework tonight. We're gonna head off. We'll be back on tomorrow. Maybe Ram will be here.
Alright.
Maybe I'll be able to
Maybe.
find a better guest. All right.
Good luck with that.
Good night, everybody.